You can always ask Racquel a question by sending her an email to rmludaway@kw.com. Now, once again, here's Racquel.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Racquel Ludaway Show, Real Talk, Real Solutions on 98.9 FM, The Answer. And I'm talking here with Jeremy Frase with Concord Mortgage Group and Jeff Mahler with Keller Williams Capital Partners. And before the break, we were talking about the different loan programs that are available if you're looking to get into investment properties, or you're looking for a second home, or you happen to be a healthcare professional. If you have any additional questions about what we talked about, feel free to give me a call at 614-886-7780. We definitely love to answer your questions or get you connected with Jeremy so he can get you into one of those types of loan programs. But we're going to switch gears a little bit and just talk about the real estate market. We're going into the winter season, and oftentimes people think that it's a bad time to sell their house. Sometimes sellers even take their homes off the market and wait for the season to end before they put their home back on the market. And of course, statistics do show that there are fewer homes that sell in November. Home sales typically slide about 8%. And in January, they slide even more to about 27% to be exact. But you find that to be the case, of course, because there's fewer homes that are on the market. So, Jeff, what do you think about the winter market? Would you recommend to a seller to put their home on the market in the winter?
Well, Racquel, there is a reason why they call it the most wonderful time of the year. Sometimes people have the misconceived notion that it gives the real estate agents a break, when in reality we're just gearing up for either investors or for that oncoming market. But the winter market in our current marketplace is actually fantastic. Every year I run my numbers just on my website activity and that type of thing. 37% of an increase is what I get on my websites when it comes to the holiday market. Reason being is we have those shoppers and online shopping that has taken its toll over our marketplace. And when people are doing that, they also transition and they look at real estate. So I just sent out to all my clients a mailer showing a spreadsheet of statistics of the advantage of listing your house during the winter time.
Mm-hmm. That's really good. So you would definitely tell people, and I know for me, there's less competition when you're, when you list your home in the winter versus in the spring or summer, because everyone's on the market in the spring or summer, right?
They are. The biggest thing that you have to keep in mind is, do you want to show your house during, the weather?
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest problem, is sometimes when we get our wonderful snowstorms, it can be a difficult process. However, statistics showing right now we are on a monthly basis going up on resale values Columbus, Ohio. So with that being said, you can still get a great value. A lot of people feel that if you have your house on the market, you have to price it, not necessarily to sell, but a little bit lower than market value, or you typically get lowball offers at that point in time because it's showing that you have to sell your home if you're going to be on the market during the winter periods. In this current marketplace, that's not the case. That was something that was a little bit more of the quote-unquote bad market, where home sale values were going down, interest rates were going up, things weren't the best as far as our market conditions. In our current marketplace, it is one of those seller markets that still stays strong. Negotiations are out there. There are buyers who are still negotiating, whether it's the holidays or not. So I would say it is an encouraging marketplace to be in.
Would you recommend to a seller to take their property off of the market?
It really depends on their conditions. Right now, I kind of have a questionnaire that I ask my clients. If they have a place to go, or if they know that they have a property that is going to hit the market and they just were waiting for that time frame, I say let's stick on the market and keep going where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
If they do not have a property in mind, or if they're just testing the market to see if they're going to get a bite on their house, it depends on their price point and the circumstances. Right now, I had a house, for example, in Gahanna. It's in the $375 price point, and our showing traffic was decent. We're getting about 1 to 2 showings a week. However, they don't have a property in mind, and they would like to try a different approach after the holidays. With that particular circumstance, I always say, let's put it off the market, let's change up a few things, and come back with a fresh perspective to the buyer pool at that point in time. So it really is dependent on, certain circumstances with the seller.
Right. And would you say that buyers are more motivated if they are looking in the winter months?
I think they're motivated to get the process over with. A lot of people have that cloud over their head that they don't want to move during a snowstorm, or with it being so cold outside, they just want to close on the property as soon as possible. Right now I have about 3 or 4 deals in contract where we're really pushing it on the timeline to get it closed, but they want to close right before the Christmas holiday.
Right.
2 of those just went into contract this week, and I'm sure, Jeremy, you can attest to having to push those type of deals through in order to make the transaction go smoothly. But with the current market, again, it's an opportune time to get those type of advantages in our marketplace.
I mean, I would say that, Jeff, between you and we are busy, right?
Very busy.
We're busy. So I'm thinking that when sellers are listening to all the hype to not put your home on the market, they're listening to the wrong people.
They are listening to the wrong people. I mean, again, you have to consider the circumstances, but also expectation level. There are some sellers out there who, not necessarily want to overprice their homes, but they want to see how much they can get. This statistics show this is not the market to do that, so to speak. However, if you're realistic with your price points, your home will sell.
Right. So in essence,